Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Katrina, thanks for tuning in. Today I am going to be doing a food prep day. Normally I would call it a meal prep, but come summertime I just find it too hot to have like pre-made meals that I just pull out of the oven to out of the freezer to put into the oven. So a lot of it is just like produce stuff that I will have ready to go. Marinate some chicken or whatever for the grill. So I thought maybe you guys would like to tag along and see how I do it in the summertime. Definitely tune in if you like meal prep meals later on in the year, come like fall and winter. It's a completely different game and the videos are going to be way longer because I like to fill up my freezer all the way with super easy, convenient things so that when I get home from work, it's just boom in the oven and we're done. So alright, so to start off my meal prep, I portioned up all of the chicken legs from my grocery haul. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out. And then I have the chicken breasts that I portioned up as well. 4 of them are not marinated and 4 of them are. These 2 are a Caesar dressing and these 2 are Italian. Pretty much all of this chicken's going to end up on the grill, so these 4 might get marinated, but sometimes I like to dip in my barbecue or have like A1 on it, so I just wanted to leave some with choices. I put what it is, which when it's hot dog it's pretty easy to figure out what it is, but I put what it is and the date. And then I will portion them in the baggies and just toss them in the freezer, so. Okay, all in it up. Just grabbing a knife to cut into these hot dogs. So, ugh. Oh, can you see? Oh yeah, you can. Her little snoot. She's so interesting. I'm surprised Hercules hasn't come yet. He will. It might not be exciting enough yet for him because I saw him napping. Oh, there's mine. Here he comes. I know these bags look ridiculous, but my quart size bags aren't big enough because he got like the foot long hot dogs. 5. Okay. 1 bag. Oh, you can see him now. Oh no! We're good. We saved him. They were about to jump into the sink. Alright, next up, I'm going to pluck these grapes, wash them, put them in a Tupperware, just so that they are ready to go when we are for fruit. If it's easy to grab, it's much more likely to get eaten. At least in my house. I don't know. I'm lazy. I know I am when it comes to this stuff. Once I get to that point where I'm hungry, I'm not thinking, oh, well, there's grapes in there, or there's this in there that I should do real quick. All I'm thinking is, that bag of chips, all I have to do is open it, and I will be ready to go. Okay, washy-washy. Do you have a move? Also, question for y'all. I know you can't see my face. Let's see if we can rectify that. Question. When you wash grapes, or any produce, they're all wet, obviously. What do you do? What do you do with it? Do you dry them all off? Like, how do you keep it from getting yucky? I've always just put a paper towel in the container that I'm putting it in. But that paper towel gets soaked, so I have to like change it by the next day. I know that's kind of wasteful. So if you have any better tips for me, that would be awesome. Because I'll take them. I'm all about it. Alright, so for all these strawberries, I'm just going to chop off the green part and quarter them. Because I've been using them in my yogurt. I think I said that, but... Or if I don't use them in my yogurt, I use them in smoothies. And so when they're quartered and frozen, they just become better smoothies, I think. Or on salads, or pretty much anything that I would eat strawberries with, I would want them quartered. Even if it's just like fruit salad or just them by themselves. Alright. I'm thinking this size container is going to be good for this. Grab my paper towel. There we go. Perfect. These won't last long. This will just be like tomorrow or the next day. But now they're ready to go. So next up, I am going to be doing my hard-boiled eggs. Probably should have started with this, but I didn't think of it. So I'm going to get those going. Alright, there we go. Once it comes to a boil, I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes. Alright, so at this point I'm going to chop up some peppers for Nick for work. It'll be a snack for the next couple days. He likes his peppers in like bigger pieces, so like the bottom piece I'll save for salads for him, but like I'm not being lazy. He just really likes huge pieces because he likes to really scoop up into that hummus. So container for that. Okay. Oops. So actually maybe I won't because I only have the 2 peppers, so he'll just have some itty bitty baby peppers. And then peppers, and I'm gonna throw a few radishes in there for him. And then after he eats the peppers, just because the peppers are, they're not soft, but they are going to need to be eaten before the other stuff is, I will do some carrots, some cucumbers, and the rest of these radishes for his next go. So just like 4 or 5. Nothing too crazy. Just chopping off anything that looks kind of gross. Chopping like a huge one in half. And there we go. Veggies for Nick for work. All set. So this will be like a snack for him for like 2 nights. Alright, so now I have to pick through this lettuce because it's definitely on the older side. And chop it up for tonight for salads for sure. That's definitely what we're having for dinner. And if there's a lot left over, which I don't think there will be. Maybe a side salad for the next day or two. Yeah, thanks. Just a real scraggly guy. Yeah. Ooh. Like I said, this lettuce is older. This is like probably over a week old at this point, so shame on us for not eating it. But tonight we will. I'll use up probably all of it. Yeah, all of it, now that I'm looking at it closer. For sure. Put it in my strainer to wash. Chopped up, gonna give it a quick wash. I'm gonna chop up the watermelon. Maybe we'll have this on the side with dinner tonight. I don't know, because that amount of romaine is less than I thought it was going to be, so we might need something else to go with it. I do have like some, I don't know what they're called, mesclun greens. Ooh, that's gonna block you guys. Like that spring mix, that fancy lettuce. It's not my favorite. Nick likes it, so I could use a little of that to make it go a little longer. Nick's really into salads. I'm all about the summertime fruit, so that's why I said at the beginning of this, it is drastically different how I meal prep in the summer than I do in the winter, just because everything's so different in the summer. I feel like you're so much busier. There's so many more like running around activities you gotta do. So at this point, I pretty much have everything done except for potato salad. Obviously, I know I need to still peel the hard-boiled eggs, but pretty much everything else is done. So at this point, I am gonna show off some pups. That's a big one, the Dino. And that's a little baby boy, the Hercules. Oh, and she's jealous, so she has to come say hello up close and personal. Get down, you. Get down, you. Okay, but no, seriously, I'm coming over to chop up some potatoes, because as soon as the eggs are done, which I only have like 3 more minutes, I am going to strain them and get the potatoes going. So this is a Nick-ism as well. He loves the like baby potatoes in potato salad. Doesn't matter to me. I think it all tastes the same. I think it's just because it's the different colors and he likes the aestheticness of it. Just because we have the purple, red, and white. So as soon as I'm done with this, I gotta empty my strainer of the lettuce. Which is fine, because if it's still a little damp tonight, it's not a big deal, because we're going to eat it in not that long. It's 1 now, so we'll probably have an earlier dinner, just because Nick has plans to go see his mom tonight. So, yeah, alright. So those are all about the same size. I'm going to now strain the lettuce. Well, not strain the lettuce, dry the lettuce. Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you have one of those fancy salad spinners? Is it worth it? I don't know. I keep going back and forth thinking about getting one. But then I go back to the I'm cheap. So I want to know, is it good? Is it worth it? Because a lot of the time I would just rinse it beforehand, but I figured as I was making a mess in the kitchen today with all my other food prep, there was no point of not doing it right now. So, alright. So this is my lettuce. I just have it all paper toweled up and drying up. Potatoes are all set. Eggs need to get dumped. Alright, so I have peeled all my eggs. This is not all of them. I have 4 just peeled in the fridge for snacking. This is 2 all diced up for my potato salad. All the dirty dishes that I made, which I was pretty impressed with, because that's not a lot. And that strainer, that is full of my hot potatoes. So as soon as those cool, I'm going to combine them with the eggs and make my potato salad. Alright, this is the finished product of the potato salad. So it's the potatoes, eggs, a little Dijon, salt, pepper, and mayonnaise. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me as I did some food prep today. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. Thanks, have a good one.